So it is just about 6 a.m. I'm about to do my Pilates workout and then I'm going to make some breakfast really quick. I have a quiz at my 8 a.m. this morning. I think I'm going to be a bad student and leave after that because it's supposed to be really nice today and I've just been in kind of like a weird headspace lately. I'm just like getting really burnt out because of where we're at in the semester. So my game plan is to go take my quiz, sit through lecture at 8 a.m. and then I'm gonna come home and really just lay by the pool. Some vitamin D. I think I'd love to say that the root of all my problems is that I'm vitamin D deficient, but I live by the beach, so it's probably not true. It's been pretty warm and sunny here. It's probably not vitamin D deficiency, but I just like to blame all my problems on that because then I feel like the sun will cure me. I'm about to go to a quick 20-30 minute Pilates workout and I'm gonna make my breakfast. So side note, you guys, look at these flowers that my sorority sisters got me. It's recently my mom's second birthday since she passed and they're beautiful and it was so unexpected and I love them so much. Look at how gorgeous this bouquet is. So thoughtful. And they all signed a card. I really love them so much. So I just got home from class. I went and sat through my 8 a.m. and took my quiz and then left. I got out of there so fast because my first two classes, the buildings are right next to each other and I didn't want to run into my professor for my 9 a.m. walking down to the building as I was walking away from the building, so I boogied my ass out of there. Yeah, I think my game plan is just to relax and do some homework for like an hour and spend time with the dog, and then I'm going to I have all weekend to do homework. I might just watch TV, but then I'm gonna go lay by the pool for a couple hours. If I'm feeling up to it, I might go walk on the treadmill at some point today. I would take the dog for a walk, but I don't want to do that until after the sun goes down because it's really hot and she has dark fur, so she overheats really quickly. So I'm probably gonna wait to do that until this evening. But yeah, so just gonna kind of take it easy today, kind of make it like a relaxing mental health day. So I will update you guys when I'm going to lay down by the pool. Okay, so I decided that before I go to the beach, I'm going to make lunch/snack. It's really important for me to eat relatively regularly, like every few hours, because I have a condition called reactive hypoglycemia. Essentially, it's just overactive insulin production. But if I don't eat within like 2 or 3 hours of each other, I tend to like feel really ill. And you know, with being in the heat, it's even more important to make sure that I am well fueled. So I'm making tuna salad. It's just tuna and mayo. I don't really do anything special to it, and then I eat it on either crackers or pretzels. We only have the stick pretzels though right now, so I'm gonna use crackers. But whenever I open a can of tuna, I have to squeeze out the water into a little container to give to my cats because they're a little demanding. So anyways, I decided that I'm going to make this snack, fuel myself up, and then I will head to the beach with Izzy. And yes, you are in my cabinet right now because it is the only eye-level place to put you. So I will see you guys when I'm at the beach with Izzy. Okay, so I got back from the beach a little bit ago and I actually already filmed this clip, but then I realized I accidentally filmed it in slow-mo. So essentially, I've just been kind of sitting around waiting on my body to kind of rehydrate, because obviously like the sun and the salt water definitely makes you a little dehydrated, a little headachy. I'm gonna shower in a bit. Me and Jared are going to be going to the star party tonight. I'm just kind of relaxing until then. The beach was so great. It wasn't too hot, which was nice, but then like the UV was high, so it made you like nice and warm in a good way. The water was freaking beautiful. So clear, so blue. There was a sandbar. We swam probably about 160 yards there and back. Like it was like 80 yards each way to the sandbar. But yeah, it was really nice. So essentially I am just going to be sitting around for a little bit. I'm probably gonna have a snack or something, and then I'm gonna jump in the shower, and me and Jared will be going to the star party, and I will hopefully look a lot less crazy. Okay, well now I started it.
I got KFC. KFC.
And then what are we gonna do?
KFC again. They gave me a fucking pop back. That's pretty cool.
Well. And then we're gonna go to the star party after we eat our KFC. Just got home from the star party. I didn't film because there was no point. It's really dark, so you can see the stars. So there's like no white light or anything like that. It's just like red lights dispersed here and there. So wouldn't have been very fun to watch, but I am about to take my magnesium to help me sleep, hop in bed. I just took the dog out. My plan is to wake up not super early tomorrow, but like relatively early, get a workout in, probably do some homework or something before we have our 2 apartment tours. We have one at 1 and then we have one at 2:45. So yeah, and then I think we're also planning on taking the dog to the dog park at some point, and hopefully her friend will be there, who is quite literally a pig. She met him a couple days ago at the dog park, and they were just like instant friends. Like she was like, yep, I like this thing, and just chilled out, matched his energy level, and followed him around. So hopefully the piggy makes an appearance, because he's a very sweet pig. He's very affectionate. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my magnesium and probably just hop in bed. We're both very tired. We both have very, very busy and long days. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, y'all. My body is honestly, also I look a little crazy because I just did my skincare, but my body is honestly just kind of like exhausted and sore because I did a lot yesterday. To put it into perspective, my Apple Watch goal is 30 minutes of exercise, and it picked up on 103 minutes of exercise. Or no, 130, sorry. So 100 more minutes of exercise than my goal. So I think my plan is to just kind of take it easy for the morning. I'm gonna eat breakfast and probably just like relax and watch TV. Then we have our first apartment tour at 1. So I think my goal is I think what I'm gonna do is after we do our apartment tours, because we have 2 today, we have one at 1 and one at 2:45. When we come home, I'm probably just gonna do like 3:30 on the treadmill. Don't want to overdo it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some breakfast and just kind of relax. Jared is not a huge fan of like touring apartments, and I feel like it's just not something that a lot of like guys seem to be into. But as a woman, I very much thoroughly enjoy apartment tours. There's just something about it that makes you excited. So yeah, I will pick up the camera when we're about to go to those. We're about to leave. I'm wearing a very similar outfit to yesterday. I'm wearing the same like little like cover up top. Yeah, we're about to go look at potential apartments to move into in June. Okay, so I totally lied. I didn't vlog while we were apartment hunting today, but we did tour 2 places, one of which I really liked, and Jared also liked it a lot. The only thing he didn't like is that so down here, most of the apartments that you're gonna find are like outdoor apartments, and what I mean by that is like our front door is outside, so like you don't have to go in a building, like inside a building, to get to our front door, if that makes sense. So like our hallways are like breezeways, and I personally really hate that. So I really liked that I was inside. He didn't, but the apartment complex was super like nice and modern, and I really liked the look of it. The community was really nice. It had a really nice pool, really nice amenities. The gym was phenomenal. I really hope we end up living there. I really enjoyed looking at it today, so fingers crossed. The second place was like, it looked so much better online. It was like so small, and like once you got furniture in there, it would have been cramped. So it definitely wasn't my first choice. The only pro to that one is that it was a townhouse rather than a apartment. So it did have a yard for the dog, but I don't know. It wasn't up to my standards. It just felt like once it's because we have a huge sectional, so it felt like once we got like furniture in there, it was just gonna feel too cramped. And I feel like the kitchen didn't really have the space that I want. I also didn't have a pantry, and like for some reason for me, like that's something that's like on the top of my list. Like I love having a pantry, so it didn't have a pantry at the second one, but it did at the first one. So I think we're leaning towards the first apartment complex. We have a couple other tours scheduled throughout like next weekend. I think the one that we toured today is definitely on the top of my list. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's like 5 p.m. I haven't really vlogged today. It was, other than like apartment hunting, it was a really boring day. And I'm also like, I don't know, I'm really tired and I'm not like feeling 100%. So I think I might call it a day and then just pick up the camera again tomorrow. If there's anything like worthy of being vlogged that happens today, like if we take the dog to the park or something, then I'll pick up the camera again. But I don't know, I'm feeling a little off, so probably just gonna take the rest of the day to rest, and then tomorrow I've got some stuff I have to get done. See, I'm exhausted. And I'm just rolling my face really quick because I feel very puffy. And then I'm gonna throw my roller and my gua sha into the fridge for the morning because I love when they're like ice cold in the morning. And it's storming like crazy outside, like thunderstorm. So I turned off all the lights and I'm relaxing on the couch with a cup of tea, watching Harry Potter, because there's just something about thunderstorms that make me just want to lay in the dark and watch Harry Potter. So yeah, that is what I'm up to. I'm about to take my magnesium, which usually takes me about like an hour before it kicks in. So hopefully I'll be getting plenty of sleep tonight. I'm going to go wind down and go to bed. So I will see you guys in the morning. Disclaimer, if the video quality looks a little different, it's because when I was uploading the clips from this vlog and for the last one to the editing software I use Premiere Pro, but I also tried using Final Cut. And so when I export from Premiere Pro, the exposure is really off. And then when I put it into Final Cut, like, cause like in Premiere Pro, it looked fine until I tried to export it. And then once I exported it, like the downloaded video was like super high exposure. And then with Final Cut, all I had to do was put it into Final Cut and it was like overexposed. So it took like a lot of extra editing. So I looked up like the most vlog friendly settings, I guess, for the iPhone camera and changed it accordingly. So I hope that makes a difference. Anyways, I have not vlogged today. I started my period, and so I've just been really like lethargic and not feeling great, a little nauseous, very crampy. When I get my period, like the first couple days of my period, I don't PMS before my period typically. I just like PMS on it. So the first couple days of my period are the roughest, and I get what's called period flu, which is like not an official medical term, but it's just like flu-like symptoms that I associate with your period. So I get like a fever, and like that in turn gives me like the body aches, and I just generally feel under the weather. So I've just been taking it easy today. I haven't done anything. I was supposed to go plant butterfly habitats with my sorority, but I just wasn't feeling up to it. I do have a sorority meeting tonight, and then that's all I have to do tonight. So today's portion of this vlog is going to be very insignificant. We're about to make steak for dinner, which I marinated mine in soy sauce, hot sauce, this really good hot sauce that we got, and like some seasonings. So I'm excited to try it. I'm not typically a huge steak person, but that's because like I don't like the flavor of beef by itself. Like it has to be very seasoned. So I'm excited to try it, especially with the new hot sauce in it. But yeah, I just got out of the shower. Normally I blow dry my hair, but again, I'm really not feeling up to like standing around more than necessary. So I'm just gonna throw some leave-in conditioner in it and call it a day. It's probably gonna be a frizzy mess, which is going to be unfortunate because I have stuff to do over the next 2 days and I don't wash my hair every day, but I might end up having to like at least dampen it and then blow dry it, just depending on how like frizzy and or like halfway wavy curly-ish, because I did have naturally like curly like ringlet curls when I was younger, but I started dyeing my hair really young. I started dyeing it in like 4th or 5th grade, and that includes bleaching it, so it kind of just like damaged it. And I've noticed, because I went back to my natural color and I haven't put any coloring on it in a while, that like especially like the under parts will curl up, and the rest of it gets like these waves, but they're very like not cute. They're very rough looking. So that's why I blow dry it, to not only keep the frizz down, but to keep it straight. But yeah, so I am going to go ahead and get dressed, and then my meeting is at 7:45. We're about to make some dinner. We're gonna have steak and some french fries. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and have some dinner. I already made one, but before I go to my meeting, I'm probably going to make another. We got matcha at the store and some lemonade, so I made a matcha lemonade sweetened with agave. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and make another one of those because my energy is just, it's down here. And I have to do a presentation in this meeting, so my energy needs to be up here. So I'm going to try and chug another matcha lemonade and get some more caffeine in me to see if that kind of helps raise my energy levels. Because like I said before, I'm just very lethargic today. Yeah, so I don't know how much I'm going to vlog tonight because I have that meeting. I'll probably just insert a little clip before bed just to end the vlog. It's been a very, very, very boring vlog. But I'm still just kind of like getting into the habit of vlogging. I promise I will start having a more fun life to vlog at some point. School is ending too, which is helpful. This week is our last full week of classes, which is nice. Hopefully my vlogs get a little bit more interesting. I know we're going up to the mountains with Jared's family in May, and we have our 2-year anniversary. There's going to be a couple more apartments that we're going to view, even though I'm pretty sure we're going to settle on the first one because we really like it. It's not settling, it's just we're probably going to choose that one. We did really like the community and everything, so. But there will also be like, I'll be moving, so that could make for an entertaining vlog. But yeah, I'm really just kind of like still getting into the habit of vlogging because I vlogged once and that was months ago, and I kind of forgot about it because editing it was such a pain because of the overexposure issue that I just kind of like let it sit in my computer. And then one day, like, one of my sorority sisters actually started vlogging, and I was just kind of like, you know what, I might as well just post it. Like, it's not finished, but you can't really finish a vlog that you started 3 months ago. So yeah, just getting in the habit, and hopefully once I'm more in the habit, I will be able to vlog some more interesting things. I'm gonna go ahead and go make dinner, and I will talk to you guys later. So a little side note, this is, aside from the slipper socks, this is my outfit for my sorority meeting tonight because it is informal dress code, and because it's informal, I don't have the motivation today to not look lazy and tired and like I'm dead inside. So this is today's fit. Okay, so I just got back from my meeting and I am not doing so hot. Spent the entire meeting literally holding in my throw up. So literally just from pain. I am in so much pain because my kidney decided to start hurting around the same time that I got a period cramp. So I'm just in rough shape. So it's about 9 o'clock and I am just going to take my magnesium and go to bed because God knows I need any extra sleep I can get. So with that, this is where I will be ending the vlog. Again, the vlog content should get slightly more entertaining as the semester ends. But yeah, can't wait to vlog again. I will see y'all soon.